You got a lung problem. You got a respiratory problem, okay?
And
now,
for an alternative to antibiotics.
Yes, well, here's the deal. If you have a bacterial issue, I don't know necessarily that I would use an alternative to antibiotics. As much as I don't like antibiotics, sometimes they're necessary. What I'd be more concerned about is what's going on in the system that's causing your respiratory, the lungs to become inflamed and infected. That's really where I would wonder, and I would be looking for other symptoms. And that's really one of the main strategies here on the bright side, is you got secondary symptoms and you got fundamental symptoms, or fundamental problems, I should say, and secondary symptoms. What you're describing, MAC disease, etc., lung disease, is a secondary symptom. There's a fundamental problem underneath. And the fundamental problems involve something getting into the blood that's suppressing immunity or somehow leading to some kind of infection. You probably have other health...
Compressed. Well, I had cancer 10 years ago.
Okay, now we're talking here. So the body is somehow compromised.
Chemo, I'm immunocompromised, and
yes.
That's why the doctor said I got it.
Yes, exactly what I'm saying. I'm not a doctor. I'm not your doctor, but I know this is how it works. You're compromised. So we got to get you uncompromised. All right? So the first, now, in the short term, you have an acute problem here. So in the short term, you may need an antibiotic. I'm not saying you don't need an antibiotic, but in the long term, we got to build up your immune system. We got to build up your body's resilience. And it starts in the gut. And as I'm sure you understand, there's a major relationship between immunity and the microbiome.
I do.
Okay, I knew you would understand it because you're an RN. So you got to start focusing on the gut. Listen, I'm guaranteeing you, even though I never met you, I'm guaranteeing you got a digestive health challenge. You must know it. You're a nurse. You must know it. Okay? This is where you got to focus on. As toxins,
70 billion.
What's that?
Probiotic.
Okay, you're supplementing. That's good. Make sure you're eating fermented food. Here's the most important thing, though. You got to look for food intolerances or allergens, and that requires a food diary, and then keeping track of foods, and then eliminating the problem ones. As toxins get into the blood through a leaky gut, which I'm almost 100% guaranteed you have, as toxins get into the blood, the immune system becomes more and more overwhelmed. You don't have, with a history of cancer and now lung issues, you can't be overwhelming that immune system. So you have to patch up the gut and eliminate the entrance of toxins in through the gut. Eliminating the entrance of toxins, i.e. leaky gut syndrome, involves, number one, the elimination diet, and number two, using things like cartilage, aloe, noni, glutamine, all of which can make the gut healthy. Vegetable juices with the fiber, also important for the gut. And as I'm sure you understand, there's a major relationship between liver and bile and intestinal health. So making sure...
serapeptase will help me?
Yes, absolutely. You should be doing serapeptase.
Enzyme?
Absolutely, I'd be doing proteolytic enzymes, 100%. In fact, I was about to tell you, the Ultimate Enzymes from Longevity and the Ultimate Nightly Essence are both good sources of enzymes. The Nightly Essence is also a good source of probiotics. So you should be on the Nightly Essence. I would be doing the Fucoid Z. And if you're not doing Longevity products, head over to criticalhealthnews.com or pharmacistben.com, and you could find these products there. I wish I had more time to talk to you, but...
I'm going to go your route. I do integrative. I think I'll do a bolus of the antibiotics. As soon as my sputum is negative, I'm going to get off. By then, hopefully, my immune system is up a little bit.
And then work on the digestive systems. Keep the blood sugar stable also. If you're in your 50s or 60s, you got to have dysglycemia, messed up blood sugar too. So keeping that stable with more protein. Whey protein is especially important for the immune system if you can handle it. Not everybody can, but if you can handle whey protein, it can be very helpful for the immune system. A couple quick things for you. Vitamin C, very important for lung health.
I'm up to 10,000 a day.
Vitamin E as well. And selenium.
I'm not taking that.
Selenium also works with vitamin E. And then something called...
my vitamin D.
Vitamin D is good. And there's another one called NAC, which you may have heard of, N-acetylcysteine.
I'm not on it.
You should get on it. If you had cystic fibrosis, they would put you on it.
Right.
So make 500 milligrams or so, and you may want to throw in something called alpha lipoic acid.
I'm on that. I've been on that for years.
Beautiful, and also magnesium.
What about arginine?
Argine's helpful. It's not a must-have, but it's definitely helpful for a lot of things. Maybe a gram or two of that a day.
And then but I gave myself one good tip. When I looked up the antibiotic cocktails, which I hate to take, I looked up the ones that pregnant women could tolerate.
That's the one you're going to use? That's a smart idea.
That's smart, though. I mean, if they could tolerate it, maybe I can tolerate it.
All right, I'm glad you called, Charlotte.
Check your
PharmacistBen.com.
Check your sites a little more closely. I had trouble finding a radio station, but bless my sister that she gave me your hours, and I just called the 800 number. Thank you for the work you do.
Thank you, Charlotte. I'm glad you called. Take care. We'll talk to you again, I hope. Bye-bye. Sorry, I cut you off there. I apologize, Charlotte. All right, Jess in Michigan, got a couple minutes here. What's going on?
Hi, I wanted to ask about the stevia. That's in the longevity product.
Sure. What do you want to know? Do you want to know what it is, or do you have questions specifically about it, or have you heard of it?
Specifically, yes, I have. I've heard of it. I know what it is. It's a plant, and it's 3 times as sweet as sugar. But for some reason, I was looking it up on, the internet, and it said something about cancer causing. Stevia.
No. I don't know where you read that. It's not. It's an herb. It's a plant. Listen, we've been talking about cancer now for a while. We're going to talk about it for a few more days. Nothing causes cancer directly, unless it's something super intense like radiation or something. Stevia or things that you hear about causing cancer, what they do is they put a burden on the cell eventually. So it's not like you eat stevia, you get cancer. It's like your body is compromised. Stevia, if it's the case, puts a burden on the body, and then that stresses out the cell further. Stevia doesn't do that, but radiation can do it, and tobacco smoke can do it, and arsenic can do it, and other toxins can do it. Stevia is not one of those. And by the way, stevia is a lot more than 3 times sweeter than sugar. So you don't have to worry about it causing cancer. That's not it's generally recognized as safe, is how they put it. Although there were some early studies that found that I think that it may be carcinogenic, but I don't buy into that.
All righty. Well, thank you.
Thank you so much for your call. Okay, I appreciate your call. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And that's all the time we have for today on The Bright Side. If you're interested in joining me in my mission to educate the world about the power and importance of a good nutritional supplement program, love to have you on the Bright Side Ben team. Please call the phone team at 866-735-2470. That's 866-735-2470. Of course, you can sign up to join the Bright Side Ben team off all our websites, criticalhealthnews.com and pharmacistben.com, which have a blog and also videos. Now that I think about it, at criticalhealthnews.com, just have a video on cancer coming out here, hopefully in the next couple of days. And also brightsideben.com, and you can check out our archives at benfuchsarchives.com. And don't forget to look at our retinol 5% gel, Truth Serum, Truth Balm, and Truth Omega-6 Healing Cream, all at truthtreatments.com, truthtreatments.com. Thanks for listening, friends. Have yourselves an awesome, spectacular, beautiful, wonderful day. I'm Pharmacist Ben. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.